Have you ever learned a foreign language? If you have, then you definitely know how difficult it is to memorize the vocabulary. In this episode, we'll talk about 10 ways how to make it a bit easier. I'll start with something that for most of you will be very trivial. But being systematic is the most important thing when it comes to languages. Most of us learn once, maybe twice a week, 1-2 hours. Spare 10 or 15 minutes, but every day. Use associations. Popular mnemonics are very good if you have to memorize difficult words. For example, if you have to remember cavallo, which is a horse, you find a very similar word in English. It has to begin with the same letters. The more, the better. Horse, cavallo, is very similar to cavern. So, I imagine my horse in this cavern. The more adjectives I will use to describe it, to describe this cavern, the better. So, I imagine a horse in a very wet, damp, cold cavern. This way, I'll definitely remember it. Learn the vocabulary thematically. If you are learning, for example, about the holidays, spare a week. On Monday, do the verbs. Visit, sunbathe, sightsee. On Tuesday, places. Sea, lake, an old town. On Wednesday, adjectives. Tempestuous sea, a sandy beach, and so on. This way, you'll remember them better. Record yourself. Sometimes it is very difficult to spare even 10 minutes when we are overwhelmed by work, by chores around the house or other responsibilities. It doesn't have to be any special recording. Do it while learning on the previous day. This way, you'll revise the vocabulary on your way to work, to school, on a bus stop or in a bathtub. Learn in context. The words alone are very difficult to remember. If you have to memorize chiudere, which is to close, do it with an example. Chiudere la porta is close the door. Use cards. And I'm not talking about flashcards, which are very good, by the way. I'm talking about these little colorful sticky notes. The most difficult words and expressions write on a sticky note and stick on your wallet, on your computer, on your glove. This way you will be forced to review during the day. Practice in front of a mirror. It's not only a perfect way to revise the vocabulary, but also to open up. It is more difficult than you think it is. Use this new ability. You're writing a diary, making notes or a shopping list. Do it in Italian, even partially. You only know 2 words? No, you already know 2 words. Build phrases and remember, they should be weird, funny or pleasant. If we've learned, for example, cavallo, which is a horse, and calzini, socks, let's use them in one sentence. Cavallo con dei calzini verdi is a horse in green socks. Are you a type of a scientist or a musician? Do you like arts? Remember to match the method to yourself. If you like patterns and formulas, learn the vocabulary, for example, by the endings or by the same number of letters. If you like music, learn by pronunciation or a sound. If you like arts, color. Use red for adjectives, green for verbs and blue for nouns. If you have any questions, write them in the comments.